It's an update with my latest video the other day that I uploaded in regards to how are you going to enter after a downtrend. This is only my personal opinion with the market analysis that I have known. It's a little bit of my knowledge. So I'm sharing this to you for my new follower and for those who wanted to start. Before you start in this industry, you really have to invest first in your knowledge. You really don't have to jump into an investment or whatever you wanted to do before uh before you enter. You really have to learn and know first. Okay, before I actually started this one, I normally watch those videos tutorial, and as I enter the market and start with small capital, I also still keep learning and watching all this one. So previous day, I made an explanation on when are you going to enter the market, and I am talking about the liquidity swept area. Okay, let's go to higher time frame, 1 hour time frame. As I mentioned on my previous video that you before you enter, you have to know first the liquidity sweep, and you need to know first where is the market going. So if downtrend, this should be lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Then this it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap, and then after that continue to go down. All right, how will you know that the market is already in a downtrend? I mean, done already in its downtrend era. Okay, so if you can see the liquidity sweep that I mentioned the other day, this is liquidity swept. This liquidity sweep. I mean, this second candle liquidity swept. Okay, how are you going to enter? Okay, my entry last night is on my second candle here. I'm gonna attach in my screen on top. Here is my entry at the second candle. Why? Because this is already over. Liquidity sweep on the short, liquidity sweep and at the long position. This is also another liquidity sweep if ever you will enter late. This is also liquidity sweep. How will you know that the market is already different in control? You can see this the next is already done because it's the downtrend already done, because the next one will already create lower high, lower low, lower higher higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, and then so meaning the market is over with its downtrend. Now when if you look at EMA 7 and EMA 14, let's go up this Binance. If you are using this EMA 7 and EMA 14, you can see that the retracement here. You will also know that, oh, this market will maybe drop in this area. Maybe drop. Yeah, it really dropped in this area. So yesterday I created a line over 1.43, 1.43. So yeah, my instinct says, oh, we'll drop at 1.43 because of this EMA 143. And yeah, it's already double bottom last night. Yeah, double bottom already. So yeah, it happens and it dropped to 143. So I made an entry over here. I'll attach in the screen. My entry is 1.40 something, 144. 144 because I add a new position, so the market changed its number actually from the real number that I enter. So I enter at 144 on that second candle. Let's go to my other account. Okay, let's go to this 15-minute time frame. For a small time frame, you can enter over here. You can make an entry point in the small time frame. Yeah. So already over liquidity sweep. This is already liquidity sweep, the long wick below. Yeah, meaning the market already liquidated the long position, and the market also liquidated already those shorts position. This is actually this long, the market already start to liquidate all this long position over here. and then at 2 o'clock the market also at 2 o'clock in the morning, the market also liquidate the short position. You can see on top on the screen that the market already liquidate this short position. So you go to short time frame, then you can see that the market already changed its direction over here. Yeah, yes, like that. But how will you know that the market will continue go up? You will know if the market will continuously go up by identifying the retest. What is the retest? So let's say the market made a higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So this is higher high already, then higher low here. The wick, you see this? Higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low. So meaning it's a downtrend already. Then how will you know if the market will continue go up? By identifying the next candle. This is the retest. After the green, it should have the retest. The next candle will identify whether the market will continue to go up or won't go up. So if the next candle on the second candle after this retest one, if the next candle has its short wick, meaning mababa yung buntot, then the market will continue go up. If you can see this continuing go up. Then you see this another retest here. So if you see this the market already two red candle, then the wick is shorter, the next move will be go up. If you can see, it's very obvious. Have its retest, breakout here. Breakout meaning it break the structure. Instead of continuously going up, the market drop down over here. Now you can enter on the next candle. You can enter on the next candle. Don't enter yet if you wanted to. If you are late buyer, you don't enter yet unless you are confirmed on the second candle over here. So if the second candle dropped over here, the wick is here on below the second candle, then you don't enter yet. You don't enter yet. So you can identify that it will continue to go up on this second candle from the retest. Now if you can see that, yeah. Now the market going up. You can see that 15 minutes time frame. Yeah. You see that. We'll make a higher high, higher low. It's like that. So I hope this video will help you understand. Someone is asking me my analysis. It's very I only have a short knowledge about this. I don't know with other strategies that somebody is using. But also in a trading view, you can also create this. You can tap on this one and then you can tap on the long position and then you tap. The market will give you hint over here and then it's like that. So you can enter on that pink one and then TP on top. TP on top, maybe 1.6 or 1.7, something like that. So the trading view, another trading view, I make another app here. The trading view printed until 2.1, but know that this area is critical, so meaning it will take some time over here and it will also take some time over here. So this is also critical over when this, if you can see this in trading view, the gray color, this is the critical move. I already stated this the other video that this area, if you can see this color from trading view, this is a critical move. So actually critical is 160. So it dropped like crazy. So now we are almost in the golden zone. If you wanted to enter also, you can enter at the golden zone. Or if you want to enter the previous the previous lesson that I made will help you. Yeah, this is in trading view up, but in app which is you are using, it's very clear. So I have a lot of trading view. Yeah, I'm using only my phone. So I hope this will help for those new one. newbie. And another one is you can also create the trend line in conclusion and add an addition to your top down analysis. This is called top down analysis. So before you really enter, you really need to know where is the market going. So we are still in the descending area, but good to know that it did not continue going drop down at the bottom here at $1 sharp 2.90. It's good to know that it go up, and last time I had my entry at 1.2, but I normally scalp. I did not accumulate, so I normally scalp daily, so that's why I have a lot of sell, buy and sell. So now the trend line is still the line on the trend line, so meaning the mark, if it will not drop it here, then we are good to go. We are good to go for $2 to $3, something like that. So if you leverage less margin, you are safe from liquidity sweep. This is liquidity sweep that I said, long week, short week, the week here. You are safe from liquidity sweep. There's a lot of liquidation area happened last night. So if you want to be safe from the liquidity sweep, you really need to watch out your entry. And if you want have peace of mind, you don't need to rush your income, slowly but consistently. I hope this will help, and thank you for following me. Good morning.